set him back for second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nigel Bradham from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Sproles, the return. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. He made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Screen pass to Sproles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 73 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson That catch good for 5. It's third down. Third down now following the completed pass. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Seven yards remaining here on third down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's got room. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the run, Smith going to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. To throw is Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in on Charles as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to our EA Sports. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a... to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And out now come the Eagles. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They run. Charles. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Screen pass to Charles. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Smith now to throw. And he's got his man. That's Maclin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add it a little.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it go again. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Wentz will try again on second down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he's got Gibbons. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles, and it's 4th and 4.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down is Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to... perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Key tight end, key tight end.
Third and 2, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Calling a pickup of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either...
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Sproles. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles take possession. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal, that long.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Philly. 57 yards.